Most visitors to the Alamo and most of the San Antonio government here doesn't realize that the plaza is the battlefield. It was the battlefield. It extended across the street to the buildings across Alamo Street. It extended down 76 feet past the facade of the post office and courthouse down there. This is the battleground, and it's treated so shamefully. I look at this and what I see, I'm so ashamed at the fact that nobody can come in here and say, hey, we need to give this place the proper respect that it deserves. It's been used for so many things that are just downright derogatory to what it was. And it's nothing new. San Antonio has ignored Alamo Plaza for 177 years. Every change of the government city government has had the opportunity to do that, and they totally ignore that. I'm hoping that the arrival of the Travis letter, the display of it here, will cause people to wake up and say, we need to make Alamo Plaza a proper and fitting memorial to the people who died here. I hope that this Travis letter will give people a much better understanding and open their eyes that the Alamo is not just this one church building and the long barracks, that it was much, much more than that. And it needs to, as much as possible, restore it to what it looked like on March the 6th of 1836. I do hope the Travis letter will have that effect on people. Only time will tell.
This has to be restored. It's a real shame when you see other historic sites around the country and around the world, and to come here and see what's happened to this place. This was a place of sacrifice. It was a tremendous battle. People gave their lives here, and it's a disgrace what the city has allowed to happen here.
You need to make sure that people remember what happened here, and to come here and see people walking around and not knowing what's happened here, what did happen here. It is a disgrace, and I think that the city needs to do something to improve and restore what is truly a sacred ground.
Commercialism here is outrageous. This is one of the most historic locations in Texas. In fact, it is the most historical location. This is hallowed ground. And to see the commercialism here, it's out of control. There's no respect for the self-sacrifice that those men gave. I think what we need to do is develop the history here. The state needs to get involved, and I think it needs to be done quickly. And it couldn't be done soon enough for people like myself.
People need to see how large the place was and quit all the disrespect that goes around people skateboarding, people jumping, people biking. People don't respect it. They don't know where it is. They don't know that they're disrespecting it, and they wouldn't do these things if they knew where everything was, where men died. It's disrespectful.
As I said before, I'm from England, and I love Texas, I love San Antonio, but I've got to say the city council is a disgrace. They should be ashamed of themselves what they let happen on this ground, and they really need to get there in gear to get something sorted out, because it is disgusting and they really should be ashamed.
I actually had a runner come up to me this morning asking me what's going on today. And I mean, I come from England, I come over here every year, and I had a guy who's local and he didn't even know what was going on this morning.
I believe that the state of Texas needs to step in and take control of this area and make it into what it should have been for decades past. It's a disgrace what's been allowed to happen to this area. It's beyond belief, it's disrespectful, and I would love to see the state of Texas step up and do what needs to be done here.
I think after students come to the plaza, I think they're a little disappointed because it's more of a carnival atmosphere than a historic spot. You know, I've been lucky enough to be to places like Gettysburg and Pearl Harbor, D-Day. I've gone to many, many historical spots, and you don't see a Ripley's across the street from it. You don't see people running around and parading. It's just, there needs to be something else here to show the historic importance.